What happens when you push a multi-model creative workspace to its limits? Instead of just reviewing tools, we're going on an end-to-end experimental journey to build complex visual assets and test professional generation workflows. One of the things that immediately stands out about Pixmax AI is that it's built around experimentation. Instead of following a fixed workflow, it gives you the freedom to explore different creative directions and refine your ideas as you go. What I wanted to do today is something different. Instead of a standard walkthrough, I'm going into Pixmax and running an experimental session, testing the generation workflows, pushing the cinematic tools, and seeing what the platform's actually capable of. Pixmax is an all-in-one AI creative workspace. Video, image, audio, storyboarding, team collaboration, multimedia access, all under one roof. First thing I'm going to do is set up a dedicated project folder, which you've just seen me do there. The project workspace lets you run multiple canvases inside a single project, so I can keep my storyboards, character work, scene generation, and asset versions all organized in one place, rather than scattered across different tabs. As you can see, I have put my prompt in there. A cinematic cyberpunk detective standing alone beneath neon lights in a rainy futuristic city, reflective wet streets, holographic advertisements, dramatic rim lighting, volumetric fog, ultra-realistic 8K movie still, highly detailed cinematic composition, anamorphic lens masterpiece. Let's see how this turns out. Specifically, what happens when you start with something abstract and cinematic and let the model interpret it? Pixmax gives you access to a serious range of models all in one place. Kling 3.0, VO 3.0, Cdance, Pixverse, lawn video models, GP image, banana. You're not locked into just one model's output, and you've seen the prompt. It's intentionally cinematic. It's abstract enough to test how the model interprets creative direction instead of just following literal instructions. And here's the refinement process. This is where it all starts. The first output gives you a foundation. Now I'm going in and adjusting style variables, references, image inputs, and tweaking parameters just to shift the visual tone and video pacing. Every adjustment's a creative decision. You're not just generating and hoping, you're actually directing the output. And with this, you can keep iterating within the same canvas. Each generation version is tracked, so you're not losing earlier outputs as you refine. The canvas builds up your version history as you work. So there you go. You know, if you're working with AI videos, even pacing and motion can be adjusted, giving you much greater creative control. So now I'm switching gears into a more specific production scenario. AI comic drama is one of the use cases Pixmax is explicitly built for, and it's a genuinely difficult thing to pull off. The challenge with any stylized production is keeping the characters visually coherent. The character needs to look like the same character, whether they're in a close-up, a wide shot, or a completely different scene. The platform handles this through the character design system. You're building a character reference that carries across the entire production, so the AI has a consistent visual anchor to generate from. Now, into the multi-frame workflow. I'm generating scene sequences, multiple frames in quick succession, while keeping the visual styling consistent across all of them. And what you can see across these frames is that the stylistic consistency holds. Same character design, same visual tone, different scenes. That's what production-grade AI tooling needs to deliver. Now, beyond the generation tools, what makes Pixmax viable for serious creative work is the workspace architecture underneath it. The way assets and rendering are managed matters just as much as the output quality, especially if you're running a high-volume production or working as part of a team. The project workspace gives you full visual storyboarding, shot management. So beyond the image generation itself, Pixmax also provides professional workspace controls, and all these workspace controls that help organize larger creative projects. Rendering, settings, project management tools, and organization all contribute to a smoother production pipeline, whether you're working independently or collaborating with a creative team. The team collaboration layer sits on top of all of this. Writers, directors, designers, editors, post-production artists, all working inside the same project. There we have that finished project right there. Now, for high-volume work, marketing campaign assets, short films, batch content, the concurrent task capability is where the platform really proves its value. And when the raw generations are done, the AI video enhancer takes them even further. With one click, 4K upscaling, AI denoising, motion smoothing, heritage restoration. You're not just generating, you're refining the output. The asset library ties everything together. Generate, filter, categorize, and reuse your assets across projects. Everything you've created is organized and searchable, ready to pull into the next project. So one more thing worth mentioning, the subscription is now open, and there's currently an early bird deal running with up to 50% off for the first batch of users. That's a meaningful saving if you're planning to use this seriously. Explore the exact experimental setup yourself by clicking our custom tracking link pinned in the description. That's it for today's video. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to hit the like button, tap subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.